Welcome back, everyone, to the Bears Travel Plays YouTube channel. Today is Monday, September 23rd. Now, back breaking down a few more plays in the MLB for today. We're going to be starting with the Mariners going up against the Houston Astros. And for the best play of the day, we're going to be looking at the Red Sox going up against the Blue Jays. We only have 4 total games today on the slate, but I do think we have some good plays here. 4 more player props as well, with the 2 best player props being towards the end of the video. Hope everybody enjoys their Monday, and let's break down some ball. All right, guys, let's get into this recap from Sunday. Cubs-Nats, they were in a delay. I'm going to check the score right now. Hopefully, we can sweep the board. Aaron Judge hit a home run second half back going up against Joey Estes against the Athletics. Jordan Montgomery gave up 3 runs going up against the Brewers. A very high-scoring game. Pirates, under 7.5 with the Reds. Paul Skeens, great. Hunter Green, great. Only 2 runs allowed in that game. Ian Happ did not start. And they are currently in the top of the ninth with 2 outs, 0-5 in favor of the Cubs. Hopefully, we can get 1 more out, and the Nats can get shut out. That's normal for the Nats. Looks like a 3-0 day. Here's the leaderboard. 2-0 so far on the player props. We need 1 more out for the sweep of the best bets. Let's take a look at the plays for Monday. For the first play, Mariners going up against the Astros. We are getting closer to postseason time, and I've got to say, I'm excited. I'm excited for the postseason baseball because the regular season is just not doing it for me anymore. We're not going to have to watch some of these teams play, including the Mariners, the Nationals, the White Sox, some of these teams that don't even deserve to be on the field this late in the season. For this game, the Astros, they have their lineup back to what it was in the early stages. Kyle Tucker is back in that lineup, a huge lift for them, but I like the pitching matchup a little bit too much in this game. I'm going to take the under 8-run score between these 2 teams. It's going to be Bryce Miller for the Mariners going up against Hunter Brown for the Astros, having a very good season, especially in the back half of the year. We're going to start with the numbers for Bryce Miller. This is his sophomore season with the team. He's been really good. He has a 3.06 ERA, 0.99 whip. He has now given up 1 run or less in 5 of the last 6 games that he's been in, and over the last 8 games, he's only given up over 2 runs 1 time. That was against the Los Angeles Angels. He's coming off a really good game going up against the Yankees, going another 6 innings, only giving up 2 hits and 1 run in that game. He should be able to shut down the Astros. And for the Astros, Hunter Brown, like I said, he's been having himself a really good second half of the season. This is his 3rd year with the team, having a winning record this year now, bringing in a 3.57 ERA and a 1.28 whip. He has been beaten up a little bit over the last 2 games, giving up 14 hits and 7 runs. But taking a look at the last 8 games before that, he had only given up over 2 runs in 1 of those 8 games going up against the Pirates as the 1 bad game. He has been the best arm in this rotation since the late stages of July, and I like him to pitch well going up against one of the worst hitting teams in baseball. I like both these guys on the mound. I think they both give us 6+ innings of work. Give me the under here. 8 runs scored as the play. For the player prop on the screen, I mentioned Kyle Tucker. He's been back for the Astros for a couple weeks now. I'm not going to take him in this game. I thought about it, but I can't do it. I'm going to take anybody for the graphic play today. Worked last time. Nobody got a hit last time whenever I didn't take a play. I'm not going to take a play here. I do think I'm going to take one of these plays. Kyle Tucker would be a really good option. Also, Randy Arozarena for the Mariners. But if you were attacked to anybody, I think I'd have to stay away from Bryce Miller. So I think I'd go with Randy Arozarena as one of the plays. But Kyle Tucker has been really good. So if you're looking for just a play, I think Kyle Tucker, Randy Arozarena, 2 guys to start with. But for me, it's going to be a hard pass because I like the under the most out of anything. But let's go over to the best play of the day. We're going to be looking at the Red Sox going up against the Toronto Blue Jays. I could be wrong about this, but I'm almost positive both these teams are mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. So this is just going to be about pride. I know the Red Sox, they were battling to try to get that wild card spot, but they've really fallen off a cliff over the last month, and they really haven't been able to win a lot of games. The Blue Jays over the last month have actually been charging a little bit, but they've kind of hit their own wall as well over the last week. Not able to put up a lot of runs over the last couple games. I do think the Red Sox are the better overall team, but I'm going to take the Blue Jays in this game on the money line because I love Bowden Francis. He's going to be on the mound for them. Bowden Francis, he was a relief pitcher for a while with the Blue Jays. He got an opportunity to be a starting pitcher in the early stages of August, and since then he's been one of the best arms in baseball. In his last 8 games that he's been in, his worst game was against the Phillies, giving up 3 runs and 6 hits in that game. That was the worst start he's had since becoming a starter. He has gone 7 of the last 8 games, giving up under 5 hits, and he's also gone 7 of the last 8 games, giving up 2 runs or less, going deep in nearly every game, giving the Blue Jays 5+ innings of work in 8 consecutive games and 6+ innings of work in 7 consecutive games. He's been a machine on the mound. I don't think that's going to slow down going up against the Red Sox, who again have been struggling to hit over the last month. For the Red Sox, it's going to be Tanner Hoke, and he has been miserable since the All-Star break, giving up 3+ runs nearly every single time he's out there. He's still coming into this game with some pretty good numbers, 3.21 ERA and a 1.16 whip. But at the end of July, this guy had a 2.71 ERA and nearly a sub-1 whip. So he's really been struggling. He's coming off a decent start going up against the Rays, only giving up 1 run. But he also only went 4 innings in that game. If he goes 5+ innings, he's going to give up 3+ runs. That's what we've been seeing over the last several starts. I don't think the Blue Jays needed a ton of runs to win this game, so I'm just going to take them on the money line. I'm going to trust Bowden Francis to shut down the Red Sox. Give me the Jays here on the money line as the play. For the player props on the screen, we're going to go with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. over 1.5 bases going up against the Red Sox. One of the best players in baseball, one of the best hitters in baseball this season has been Vladdy. He's going up against a right-handed matchup here. He's been an extra base hitting machine against righties all season long. The numbers for Tanner, again, he has given up 5+ hits in 8 of the last 10 games that he's been in. And one positive thing for Tanner, I will say, he's kept the ball in the ballpark for the majority of the season. I don't think Vladdy's going to be able to hit a home run this game, but I do think he's going to have a couple doubles in this one. So I'm going to take his over 1.5 bases as the play. For the best player props of the day, we're going to be looking at the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Giants. I'm going to do something that I don't think I've done more than one time the entire season. You have to take this on PrizePicks or DraftKings. I think that's the only two places that offer under bases. We're going to go with Corbin Carroll, one of my favorite guys, under 1.5 bases going up against Hayden Birdsong and the Giants. I'm going to talk about Hayden Birdsong as my pitching prop as well, and I'm going to take him to go over 2.5 runs, but I don't think Corbin Carroll is going to be able to contribute to the runs for the D-backs today. He might draw a couple walks. He might have a sacrifice fly, but I don't think he's going to get a hit in this game because when you look at the numbers for Hayden Birdsong, he throws fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. If you go on Baseball Savant, you'll see the numbers for everybody. You'll see the number for Corbin Carroll. Against every pitch this season, this guy is a sinker and a cutter kind of hitter going up against the fastball. 191 batting average, -5 run value with that pitch. With the curveball, he only has a batting average of 162 with a negative run value as well. And then if we take a look at the third options and fourth option for Hayden Birdsong with that slider, Corbin Carroll, negative run value going up against the slider, 200 batting average or less going up against both slider and changeup. I don't think he's going to find a hit in this game. Give me the under 1.5 bases as the play. For the best pitching prop of the night, I mentioned him, Hayden Birdsong. Over 2.5 runs going up against the Diamondbacks. Now, I just told you every reason why Corbin Carroll, who has been the leadoff man for the D-backs, is not going to record a hit in this game, and that might hurt them a little bit at putting up runs, but the reason I'm going with the over 2.5 runs is because everybody else on this team is going to dominate Birdsong. This is the best hitting team in baseball going up against the fastball, and unfortunately for Corbin Carroll, he didn't get the message because the Arizona Diamondbacks, they have 13 total players who have played at the major league level this season that have a +1 or more run value going up against that pitch. This team is also incredible at hitting the curveball, and again, Corbin Carroll did not get that message. They have 10+ players with a plus run value going up against that pitch. As a team, the fastball is the best pitch they hit in terms of batting average, and it's going to be a right-handed matchup where earlier in the season, the D-backs weren't a very good hitting team against right-handed pitching. Now they're top 5 in baseball, 254 batting average. Birdsong has also given up 3+ walks in 5 of the last 7 games that he's been in, so I think the Arizona Diamondbacks, they got to get a couple people on base here, stay patient at the plate, and then whenever they have runners in scoring position, these guys are going to come through, get a clutch hit, runners in scoring position. I love the play here, over 2.5 runs for the best hitting team in baseball. Let's go over to the recap graphic for today. We're going to take the Mariners and the Astros under 7.5 runs. Vladdy Jr. over 1.5 bases against Boston. Blue Jays money line against the Red Sox. Corbin Carroll under 1.5 bases against Hayden Birdsong. And Hayden Birdsong over 2.5 runs going up against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Guys, that's going to do it for the MLB picks and props for Monday, September 23rd slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.